There will be 2 allocutions. The first one is on behalf of Ted's wife, Corey. 4 young people were arrested in 2018. 2 for criminal solicitation, 1 for criminal solicitation of a capital murder, and 1 for capital murder. The warrants for arrest read that 2 of them hired individuals to kill me and my husband. 2 of them shot and killed my husband, and at least 1 of them fired shots at me. 2 of these people were strangers to me, but the other 2, my son and my daughter-in-law, I loved. Not me, my husband, or anyone in our family, or any of our friends could have ever imagined that Nicholas and Jackie would want to have us murdered. It was truly inconceivable. And because of that, I held on to the tiniest string of hope that maybe it wasn't true. I was not privy to the facts. Other than that, those that I witnessed firsthand, and I have not seen or spoken to either of them since the day of their arrest. Nicholas and Jackie were with me when I went back to the house late in the afternoon on the day of Ted's murder. They saw the pool of Ted's blood where he had laid as he died, the broken glass, splintered wood, and bullet holes. They went with me to pick up his ashes. They lived with me in our home, mine and Ted's. They ate the food that I brought and cooked for them. They wore the clothes and the shoes that I bought for them. They planned their future of profiting from the business that Ted and I had built for over 20 years. They took everything that I had to give after failing to take my life. They had even planned their wedding. In the first few days after the murder, they told me that they had secretly married. I gave Nicholas and Jackie my mother's diamond ring for her engagement ring. Jackie was planning the engagement party she hadn't had, and her mother flew in for Mother's Day to celebrate. While existing in despair and grief, I had just a few weeks to think that there was to be a new happiness in my life. My son and my daughter-in-law wanted to be remarried in front of friends and family, and they were going to continue our life's work. And then they were arrested and my destruction was complete. For almost 2.5 years, I didn't know any more than anyone else. The legal procedures precluded me from giving the facts that I needed to cut my thin string of hope. I was the victim. I was the mother. I was the wife of the victim. I was a witness, but I was not allowed to know. I finally learned enough to realize that all 4 deserve punishment. It is with this consideration for their young ages at the time of this horrific murder that I accept the punishment that has been given to my son Nicholas and Aaron Smith. As of this writing, I do not know what punishments for Jackie and Johnny Leon will be. Something went terribly, terribly wrong in the minds of these 4 young adults. And I thank the district attorney for considering punishments that, while severe, will allow the possibility for them to have a future. Only God can forgive him, but Ted is dead and he deserves justice.